No one deserves to go through something like this behind bars. He has lived in Florida for more than half his life and worked for the same construction job for many decades. Every day that goes without him here is a day lost forever. This is about being human, about love, connection, and presence. The one thing he needs the most is the one thing that we're being kept from giving him, which is us. I feel that it would be immoral and inhumane to let a man who is suffering, who is terminally ill, spend what little time he has left in pain and isolation. Please don't let him die in a cell. Please don't let his vital memories be of those of pain and isolation. The American flag stands for compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice for all. We're all human, and today I'm asking for one human act of compassion to please let my...
What is good, you guys, and welcome on another episode. The last video that you guys saw, that lady's name is Cynthia, and she is going viral. She went viral because she came online to cry to people for help that her father, who is terminally ill, has been arrested by ICE, is now in ICE detention, and that she needs all the help that she can get. Her father has just 6 months to leave. People got so moved and they started like supporting her. They started reposting because she had a GoFundMe, and people started reposting. You know, the best they can get during the time frame given to them is to be surrounded by their loved ones. Her story moved so many people that they started reposting because she had a GoFundMe, all for them to find out that this lady voted for Trump. How could you know that your father is an illegal immigrant who is very, very sick and given 6 months to leave, and then you went ahead to cast your vote to a man that does not want you on that land? This is the conversation that people are having, and people are reacting to her video because she's now online in tears. Some are saying they are withdrawing their support because you know what you did. You actually put yourself in this situation. Don't put the burden on any of us right now.
This woman voted for Donald Trump knowing that her terminally ill father was undocumented. Did you hear me? I have never been more confused, disgusted, horrified in my life. And now he has 6 months to live, and you know where he is? In ICE detention. He's going to live out his final days in ICE detention. And his daughter voted for that. She said, bet, this is what he deserves. This is what people like him deserve. And the thing is, she's on this app every day. She calls herself Cynthia the Hot Mom, like trying to do her whole influencer thing. How do you live with yourself? How do you go on every day? How do you wake up in the morning? How do you look at your child? Do you have a conscience? Do you have a soul? Knowing what you did, knowing who you did it to, and of course she's saying now we have to come together. We have to fuck you. And the crazy part is I don't even know whether or not her dad was MAGA either. I know he couldn't vote, but he might have been like, well, I'm not a criminal, so they're not gonna come for me. This is so fucking sick and twisted in my brain. I'm gonna make myself a mark.
Tell me why I just seen a video of a Latina woman snorting and snotting because her father, who's terminally ill, has 6 months to live and is undocumented, is currently being detained by ICE, and she has to go to the detention center to try to convince them to let her father out. Mind you, she voted for Trump. Well, she's on here asking for donations, talking about something. We need to come together. We need unity. We need compassion. Oh, so you're Latino and you speak French. Period, bilingual queen. Because oh baby, there's no you and I. We were supposed to come together in November. We were supposed to have unity in November. We were supposed to have compassion for others in November. Not just when it starts to affect us, think about it. And then she talked about she voted for Trump because she was a fan of RFK Jr.'s health plans. I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. If you hate your dad, you could just say that. Like, this has gone from bad to J-Lo. You voted for Trump because you liked RFK Jr.'s health plans? The anti-vaxxer? The man who thinks vaccines can cause autism? The man who thinks people have different immune systems based off of their race? The man who cut cancer research funding and is single-handedly destroying the public health for millions of people, including your terminally ill father? Be so fucking for real. You voted for hate. You voted for hate because you thought it was only going to affect other people, and you only care because it's affecting you now. Unfortunately, there's been a tariff placed on thoughts and prayers, so I don't have those for you, but I do hope you continue to get everything you voted for. Hope this helps. Peace and love.
Voting for Donald Trump, knowing that your your family member has 6 months to live, is crazy work.
No one deserves to go through something like this behind bars.
Why would you do that? Why would you? This man Trump was not playing, beloved. That man was not playing games. He told you what exactly he was going to do. He said, no shorts. Anybody can get it at any day. You knew the risk, beloved. Why? And for everybody that's about to come at me in the comment section, I don't care. Cancel me. Somebody got to give it that tough love. Take this as a lesson, people. Listen to black people. We told you not to vote for this man. He was dead serious about what he was trying to do to y'all, bro. And you ain't listen. And it just cost your pops. Ain't no way under the Kamala administration she was going to sit here and have ICE snatch up a man that got 6 months to live and throw him out the country. No way y'all going to sit here and gaslight me and tell me that. Lord.
I don't know if y'all seen that creator that was making a few posts about how her dad is being detained by ICE and he is terminally ill. And then she's supposed to have a meeting with ICE to see if he can be released due to medical reasons. The way she tells the story, he only has about maybe 6 months to live. He's wheelchair bound, like he needs help, like the whole nine, like it's bad. He's dying. So I watched the video, and she had the meeting with ICE, and they denied it. But then what's worse is she voted for Trump. Let her tell it, she didn't dig that deep into Trump when she voted for him. That was one of the main things that man was campaigning about. So how you missed that, I don't know. So in all actuality, you voted against your own family. So of course now she's been asking for everyone to help. She's been writing letters, news, and nobody's getting back to her. Now, I definitely feel bad because no one deserves to live the rest of the end of their life like that. I don't believe in that. But this is what you voted for and the choices that you made, and now this is the hand that you're dealt. You didn't do homework on him, on the deportation and the immigrant. I mean, I don't know what you want the people to do, to be honest. Like, you voted for that, and this is where we are. Yeah.
So let me get this straight. Your dad is a Latino with 6 months left to live, and now that he's been picked up by ICE on the orders of Trump, which, get this, you are a Latina and you voted for him. Now your dad's going to spend the last 6 months of his life either in a cell or deported. And now you come on TikTok talking about unity. We need to have unity. We need to come together as a community. Why your ass ain't come together at the polls? Why you ain't come together at them polls, mama? You said that you didn't educate yourself on the immigration policies. That is literally the main point that he ran his entire campaign on. There's literally no way that you could have missed that. It's literally not possible. And then y'all come on here, y'all want people to have sympathy for y'all. Sympathy for what? You ain't have sympathy for the other immigrants that you wanted to get deported when you cast your vote? You just thought your dad was going to be the exception, huh? I don't know. Shit like that really get me irritated because, like, you didn't have sympathy for all the other people and all the other minorities that were going to be affected if he got into office. But as soon as one of the people who voted for him actually starts getting affected in real life, now I want to come on TikTok talking about we need unity. Fuck y'all. Fuck.
Honestly, I will never understand people. Like, how do you have an immigrant dad and vote for Trump? Not only is he an immigrant, but he is terminally ill. And now ICE took him. But you voted for Trump, though. Like, what?
There's a girl that came on here who was saying that her dad is terminally ill and he basically got caught up by ICE and they have him in a detention center and he is currently terminally ill, right? So she was worried about her dad dying in a detention center. She came on here, she talked about it, everywhere. Honestly, her video gained a lot of traction and a lot of people spoke out about it. She even had a GoFundMe and everything just to find out that she voted for Trump. Just to find out this is something that she actually voted for. So when I posted my video the other day talking about this is what y'all voted for, and I was saying, hey, I'm not talking about the people that couldn't vote. I'm talking about people that were born here who have parents and grandparents who were illegal immigrants, even though I don't believe that you can be illegal on stolen ground. But literally their parents, and they voted for Trump. And that's exactly what the fuck she did. And now she's trying to backtrack because everyone found out that she was a Latino for Trump. She voted for Trump. And now her dad is dying in a detention center because that's what the fuck she voted for when she voted for Trump. I'm going to put the video in here at the end of this. But this is honestly so crazy. And everyone's asking her, do you regret your vote now? Do you regret it? And she turned her comments off. And now she's making some speech about like no one should have to go through this. No one should have to gone through anything that we've gone through with Trump. He's let y'all know his stance on immigrants since the very fucking beginning. But y'all thought aligning yourselves with him instead of a black woman that could have changed a bunch of shit. Oh my God, y'all felt Kamala. And everybody, this is what y'all voted for.
Lady has been crying on the media stating that people need to come together, like we need to come together to help. She has a GoFundMe, people were helping, people were reposting her story for them to find out that she voted for that. One of the things that always stand out for me whenever these FAFO people come around is the fact that they will always tell on themselves on the reason why they voted for this administration, like indirectly. She said she wasn't aware of this immigration policy, but Trump was so loud. So are they trying to say that they voted for someone without actually listening to them, without actually listening to the things that they promised that they were going to do? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is what campaigns are for, to tell you, this is what I want to do, this is this and that. And the orange man was someone who he didn't hide what he was going to do. He spoke out about it. He said it very clearly. When these people come around, it exposes the fact that they are voting against black people. Like, that is one thing that I've been able to get when these people come online and now in their finding out moment. It's just basically saying we voted against you guys. They thought the administration was only going to go after black Americans. But one thing they forget to know is that before it gets to black Americans, thousands of them are going to be affected. Like, okay, if your father could not vote, couldn't make that decision, but you as a child, knowing fully well that your father is at the verge of calling it quit, then you went ahead to make a decision that is going to make the end of his life very, very hard and tough. You come online to say you love your father, you want people to stand up for you, to help you, get your father out so he can live the remaining months of his life with his family. But you, the daughter, did not love your father enough to make the right decision for your father to have a very good end of life stage. Like, literally, no good decision was made. But now people have to come together. People coming online and being affected by this ICE detention, especially when you now find out that they voted for that man. Like, when you hear their story, you want to ask them, what was the thought, what was the reasoning behind you literally choosing this person? And there is no excuse and there is no answer they can give that will not point to the fact that they are voting against black people, to the fact that they thought it was never going to affect them. Let me hear what you guys think about this story, because now this lady is online making, so many videos telling people to come help. She has a GoFundMe account. There is a father who is passing, sadly. But then again, someone even pointed out and say, what if the man was even supporting Trump? But how could you support someone when you know that what the plan that they have might affect you? How could you support them? Like, literally, how could you? Let me hear what you guys think about this lady's story in the comment section. I am going to see you guys in the next one.